So I found a pretty reliable strategy to find, test, and launch dropshipping products as quickly as possible and go from zero to $500 a day pretty quickly without having to spend a ton of time building a store, finding a proven product, creating ads. I actually was able to take this store from zero to $500 a day with about 30 minutes of work. And the crazy thing is that I probably would have been able to scale the store up to a couple $1,000s a day pretty quickly if my ad account didn't get banned for failed payments. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you my really simple strategy that even a beginner can implement right away and by tomorrow start making some pretty good money. All right, so the first thing you need to do is find a winning product. The easiest way to do this is using Facebook ad library. And actually, something I gave my students inside of my school community was this product winning checklist that you can use to find a winning product almost every single time. If this is something that you're really struggling with and you want some extra help, definitely go ahead and check out the school community inside the description. You can join in, click this first video, and it's a 40-minute training on how to find a winning product every single time. All right, so with that being said, we're going to hop in here. We're going to go to United States, all ads. And one of my favorite niches to look for winning products, and one of the easiest ways to do this is inside the pet niche. So what I'll do is I'll type in something like cat owners. We're going to type in a niche specific word like this, and we're going to actually filter for active ads that are images only. And the reason why we want to do this in the basis of this strategy is I'm looking for specifically image ads that I can copy from my competitor. And these a lot of the times are image ads that go into a specific type of product that is a problem solving product for cat owners, dog owners, rabbit owners, whatever type of pet owner. And the reason why we use the strategy to quickly find, test, and scale is because we can easily copy the image ads, test them, and we can throw them straight into a website that we use and create using AI. So we're going to show you step by step on how to do this. One of my favorite things to look for when doing this strategy are these like really sad pictures of cats. And it's not because I just like looking at sad cats. It's just that I know that these people uploading these types of pictures are drop shippers finding and testing winning products that I can easily just copy. So if I go here to hit shop now here, we can see that this is a problem-solving product for a cat, right? It's like some type of cat diffuser. Now, the strategy and the secret is specifically looking for a type of advertiser that has been running ads for a certain amount of time. They've been adding ads consistently to their ad library, and they don't have any ads turned off. So what I'm going to do is just kind of scroll through, and then I'm using an extension that allows me to quickly look at the competitor's Facebook ad library. So we can see here that this advertiser only has 8 total ads. So that tells me that they're still trying to validate this product. I'm looking for people that are already validating a product. They have multiple ads, anywhere between 30 to 80-ish ads. They're consistently adding new ads to their library. They have no ads turned off because that means they found a winning angle. So I'm just going to scroll for a little bit until I find one that fits this criteria. By the way, this is just one keyword that you can use. There's so many different keywords you can use. Anything that is problem solving, you can use. You can do hair loss. You can do dog owners. You can do teeth whitening, right? It doesn't have to be specifically for cats or dogs or for pets for that matter. As long as it's a problem solving keyword that you throw in the search bar and you filter for images and you're specifically looking for shop now or learn more call to actions on the ads that you're looking for. So as you can see here, shop now, shop now, shop now, shop now. So we're going to look for that when we're searching for these ads. All right, boom. So after a few minutes of scrolling, we came across this brand here. So they have 67 total ads created. 64 of them are active, so that's good. I scroll down here and see that the only inactive ads they had was from last month. And I do believe that they were testing a different product. So it's totally okay. So if we look here, they launched their ads about going on 3 weeks ago. So that's still new enough to be able to compete with them, but not too old where it's September, the couple of months ago, where now competing with them is next to impossible. If we go to shop now, we see here that they have their store all ready to go. And something else very important here is that they're launching ads pretty actively. So on the 9th, 17th, 22nd, 24th, 25th. So you can see here, they're adding ads every few days, maybe even a couple times a week. That tells me that they're scaling. They're slowly but surely optimizing, but we can still compete with them. And something to be very mindful of, right? For those of you that have found quote unquote winning products from a competitor, and you go ahead and try to test it exactly how the competitor did it, and it didn't work for you, one of the biggest reasons why it probably didn't work is something called the bid strategy on Facebook. So basically, the way Facebook works is they work on an auction. So the way they decide who gets the best customers are normally the advertisers that have been running ads the longest and are spending the most money. So there's a great chance that you found a winning product, you built an amazing store, and you launched great ads, but you weren't able to be profitable because Facebook had already decided that your competitors in the market space have been running ads longer and spending more money than you. So they're just going to keep giving the better customers to them. So that's why it's important that if you use this strategy, you need to understand why this strategy works so well and why and how, more importantly, you can find a product, test it without running into too much competition. So if we take this graph here at the bottom here, this is time and this is potential money that could be made in the market. A lot of advertisers and people doing dropshipping are finding products that have reached this point of the graph where it's super competitive. You know, a good product will stabilize at the peak here, but it's super competitive to try to get into. The other mistake they'll do is they'll go on Calidata, they'll scroll through on TikTok, organic, and try to find a product that hasn't been, shown on the market space before, bring it to Facebook and try to pioneer that product. The downside to that is that you're taking on a lot of risks because it hasn't been validated. Facebook's algorithm hasn't been able to pinpoint the type of person that want to buy that product in the first place. So you're basically having to take on all the risk. But I will say, if you do pioneer a product, meaning you're the first person to bring it to the market space and it actually works, you'll make the most money. But the risk is so high. I like to not take as much risk. So personally, what I try to do is find products here, right on the incline, right as they're starting to become more popular. They've been validated enough for me to know that I can come in and find great success, but they're not too validated to where it's super hard to compete with. So back to the advertiser in question here, this normally fits the criteria of what I like to look for. They've launched enough ads for me to know that they're not obviously losing a ton of money, or else why would they be running ads for 3 weeks straight? They're adding in new ads, so that means they're investing into this product and are testing new angles that they find that are potentially working for them. And more importantly, they're not turning off a ton of ads, which would be indicating that they still haven't found the winning angle that they want to do. More importantly, something else that I think is super important as well, if you were to play and listen to their ad is an ad that they created themselves, right? A lot of these ads are ads that they created themselves. I know this because I'm hearing 11 Labs voiceovers. I'm seeing like edited pieces of content put together. Every now and again, there might be like a UGC style ad that I see that might have been stolen from TikTok. But more importantly, like once you're looking for a winning product, try to avoid an advertiser that's just also ripping content from TikTok Shop. All right. So we have our winning product. We understand the store and we see that they're selling some type of washing machine cleaner for pets. It eliminates pet odor, reduces or dissolves and reduces residue, and it's great for your washer apparently. So now we're going to use an AI tool that will instantly copy this entire store one for one, so we don't have to spend a ton of time finding pictures and building out an entire store. So the tool in question is Drop Magic. So this is a newer AI store building tool, probably one of the best, if not the best on the market space, largely because you're going to see here that they're full stack AI store building tool, meaning they're not just like other tools that just build out their store. They go above and beyond with the implementations. They do stuff like custom reviews. We're going to see it here in real time. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this, but you can literally take the link of a product off of Aliexpress or even the competitor's website, throw it in here. It's going to build it for you in minutes, and it's going to give you full customization unlike any other store before. One of the biggest reasons why I pivoted over to Drop Magic is because I'm starting to see a lot of people in this market space use the same exact AI tools that have the same rudimentary theme and style. So all dropshippers are starting to look the same. So when everyone zigs, you have to zag. So step one of this process is to literally just get your competitor's link. Go in and sign up with Drop Magic. I'll leave a link in the description. You can also save some money if you click on that link. And then what we're going to do is go here and we're just going to paste the link of the competitor's page inside this link here. It's going to start analyzing all the information. But again, Drop Magic isn't like other tools or other processes because they're going to actually break down in real time the product quality score. They're also going to give you the option to pick a specific market and angle that you want to achieve with this. You're going to see it in real time here, which is going to be really cool. So it's giving this product score 75, which is good. Anything above a 70 I've found to work really well. So now if we hit Let's Build Store, We can easily pick the language. I'm gonna go with English. This is the cool thing, right? It's going to allow me to figure out and pick what type of target audience do I want to speak to. This is important because when we create the copy on the store, we want to make sure it aligns with who we want to go with. So to quickly verify this, we just want to go back to the competitors and just kind of go through and see some of their more recent ads and see who are they talking to when they are creating, obviously, these ads. So after just watching some of their ads, looking through their captions and everything, it seems like they're just talking to the average pet owner. So if we go back to Drop Magic here, we can see eco-conscious pet owner, busy professional, family-centric parent, budget-conscious shopper. We can also, if we don't like any of these, we can pick one of the options here. But I'm just going to go with this eco-conscious pet owner. And then it's going to choose your hook angle as well. So we can pick something that really stands out on the page that really helps with the conversions. So we're going to go with order free home and happy pets. We can literally, as you can see here, pull all the images directly from the competitor's page. So all the time, energy, and effort that you would be spending trying to replicate this, you can literally just pull it from the person's store. And now give it a couple more seconds here. It's going to start to build out the entire store. And I'm going to show you how you can make some pretty simple customizations and edits to make this work perfectly for you. Give it a couple seconds here. It's going to fully generate. And boom, you pretty much have 90% of the website ready to go and finish, which is absolutely amazing. One of my favorite things that this does that no other AI building tool has been able to do from what I've seen is that it even creates reviews for you. Reviews are super, super important. I used to have to spend a ton of time trying to manually import reviews and everything like that, but this one already builds it out for you, which is so cool. It has a FAQ page built out for you, right? Some of the biggest things that build trust with the potential customer, it's already done for you. And then it doesn't stop there. There's a lot of cool things that we can do. So if we go here to hit add block, sometimes, depending on the story you're copying, some of these features will already be generated. Sometimes it won't be, but you can add things like this, right? Money back guarantee. You can add timers. You can add value propositions. There's a lot of cool things that you can add. Trust Pilot, right? A lot of stores that you would need to build or types of the different types of themes that you can go with. You would have to install these as separate tools or like apps that you need to add in, but you can easily add this in anywhere, right? It comes with a ton of great features. Even the payment badges here, which I would probably throw right under there. You can definitely put in some new copy. And one of the cool things is whenever it generates a new feature, it keeps the copy and messaging in mind of what you already have on the store. So I just added this in, and you can see here, limited offer for an eco-fresh home. I didn't even need to type that in. So it literally does all the messaging for you. Even this right here, right? Like I just added these two features in. It automatically generated the right copy to go along with this because it studied the entire story. It studied all the marketing, right? I used to have to spend hours going through Claude and ChatGPT, giving it all the data and information so it can then write the copy for my store. This tool automatically does it all for you. Now, like the images here too, you can change a lot of things. So on the left-hand side, there's templates. So if I wanted to change the color theme, I could easily just click a couple buttons here and get a ton of different color themes. If I wanted to make this like green, if I wanted to go in and switch all that out, I can do that. Something else that I can do is go to colors, right? I can change the primary colors. If I don't like the colors here that it's pre-generated, I can always easily change that. Okay. Fonts, same thing here. I can have a different font and it goes pretty well with the entire theme. Okay, obviously pick a font that looks solid. A lot of times I don't even touch anything, right? The name of the game is speed. So why would I waste my time trying to mess with all this stuff if I can easily just let the AI do it for me? But just to show you guys, that's what you can do. The element style too, if we want to change how the buttons look, let me quickly just do this, right? And then of course icons as well. If we want like different styles of icons, we want the actual emoji, we want it to look different, right? This is great because it gives a different feel for your store without having to look and feel like everyone else's store as well. So there you go. And then even here with the images, right? Like I can even ask it to generate a different image. Take this box and generate it on a marble table. Marble table. Now they use Nana Banana, which is Google's AI tool to generate images for you, and you get a certain amount of credits, which is cool. And I love it because it generates the pictures really fast and it generates it with a pretty good piece of quality. You can always still use your editing tool if you want to, but as you can see here, in just a matter of seconds, we were able to generate a new AI image, hit save, and then without having to go through and go on another website or app to get AI quality images, I can just do it all here, give it a couple seconds, and then you're good to go. Okay, so we had that there, choose media, and then it should be under your uploads, boom. So now that's like the hero image if we want it to be. We could also obviously see this in mobile. So this is what it would look like mobile, which most times that's where your customers are going to come from. And if you want to switch out any images or anything like that, you can quickly just go to choose media and pick from whatever it scraped from the competitor's website. It also generates some AI images for you as well. If you really are struggling and need some AI images, it automatically generates a couple for you by nature. So you can see here, boom, we have some images. Obviously, you can play with this how you see fit. Just giving you guys a quick tutorial so you can figure it out. But it has so much small details that matter in the long run. And it's so well detailed. It's so well built out. It looks different than every other store. The only thing you would need to do is just upload your logo here. Everything else is built for you, right? Which is super cool. If we wanted to add a section, we can pick any type of section we want to. Let's do, we could do a verses. And again, like the copy that it does is so great. Give it a second here. As you can see, it's generating. Instead of me, right, like a lot of AI tools would generate this, like, as you can see here, lorem ipsum, right? Like it generates blanketed copy and messaging. But as you can see here, it's generating the copy for you. In a matter of seconds, it generates the copy for you because once again, it studied the store. It knows the store, it knows the copy, it knows the target audience. So I can just click as many sections as I want. I don't need to use ChatGPT, Google's AI tool. We don't need to use Claude. It's all built for us. So boom, I built a store in a matter of seconds. It's high quality. It's going to convert, and it doesn't just stop at the product page. Homepage builds your entire homepage for you. Again, like if some of the pictures are a little like wonky here, you can adjust them as you see fit, or just pick a different image, right? If you wanted to switch it up a little bit, and then it also generates reviews page for you, right? Like I don't know any other AI tools that is doing that. I believe like you can, if you ever want to rewrite anything or add anything, you can do that as well. Now it has different types of review pages too, from what I understand. So if I go back here, one of the tools that I generated, or one of the websites I generated, the reviews actually looked a little different. So we go here to reviews. They have this one. This one's the one that it generated for me. It actually generates it with people's faces. So it'll generate even the images to go along with it. Like I just can't believe where we are right now with AI. But you found a winning product. You built a store, because you can see here how easy that is, right? And again, it builds the copy for you guys. You don't need to do anything. And then on the top right hand side, you just go to publish when you're ready, connect to your store, and then just connect this to your existing Shopify store. Or if you don't have a Shopify account, they'll get to give it to you for 3 months for $1 if you'd like. And then it's going to be pasted into your Shopify dashboard. And then all that's left, guys, is just to run ads. So when it comes to running ads, all I like to do initially, whenever I'm testing, I like to just literally take the exact ads my competitors are running, the same caption and everything, and then just launch it in a CBO campaign. Now, the reason why we do this, and yes, it's totally okay to rip someone else's ads initially to test. The way to do this is we want to do this for a couple of reasons. One, we want to first validate that we can even run these ads and get some sales, right? That's how I went from $0 to $500 a day with one store. I tend to do this a lot with actually a lot of my other stores. It's literally just copy one-to-one, because I need to first validate that this is actually working. At the end of the day, the product research method that I use, it's great to give you the best chances of finding winners, but it's not a guarantee until you test it, right? Nothing's true until it's tested. So we want to test this for a couple of days and just literally rip the videos one-to-one. There's so many different extensions and tools that you can use. I use Save Kit or Swipe Kit, whatever it's called. You can also use something like Manio. There's a lot of different extensions that you use to literally just download. Actually, we'll do it this way. We can literally just download the videos directly from the ad library onto your computer and then launch them as a CBO campaign. So that's literally all I would do, right? I'd take like 5 to 10 of these ads here that they launch, throwing in a CBO campaign and test it. I want to do that for a couple of days to make sure that it's validated. And then from there, I'll start to create my own ads. I would not recommend you scale on stolen ads. You can test initially, get your pixel some data, right? Well, that's one of the biggest thing is just getting your pixel some conversion events, some purchase events, so it knows, okay, cool, this is who we're going after. And then as you're testing that, start to prep and create your own ads. I already have trainings on how to do this, so definitely go back on my YouTube channel and check some of those videos out. But that's literally what I would do. So literally go into your ads manager, create a sales campaign, go to continue here, name it whatever you want to name it. I like to always test between 50 to 100 bucks a day because of where I'm at right now. I just always test 100 bucks a day. Okay. None of this stuff you have to touch. Do a CBO campaign, right? So CBO is campaign budget optimization, meaning we're setting the budget at the campaign level. And ad set budget is obviously setting the budget at the ad set level. I always recommend CBO first because you can just let Facebook decide which ad will convert for you. You spend less money and waste less money testing. So then at the ad set level here, we're just going to optimize for website, right? Pick your pixel, whatever your pixel is going to be called, pick your pixel. Go to purchase event. Even on a new pixel, you should optimize for purchase events. You're going to get prompted with a message on a new pixel that says, hey, you don't have any purchase events. Are you sure you want to optimize for this? Why not try something else like add to carts? Never, ever, 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 ever optimize for anything else besides purchase events. Add to carts, all that other stuff is a waste of your money because Facebook will optimize for that and they will not get you any purchase events by doing that. Always set your ads for the next day at midnight so it has the full day to run. And then do not touch anything else here. Let Facebook decide. And then at the ad level, just literally upload your ads exactly how the competitor has it. Upload like 5 to 10 ads under this ad set and then publish it. Then let it run for the next couple of days. Because these are ripped ads from a competitor scaling in real time, there's a great chance you'll get a couple sales right away. And then as long as you test for a couple of days and see that you're profitable, start to pivot and create your own new ads. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, check out my community social brands club. It's only 99 bucks a month at the time of this video. And if you wanted some one-on-one guidance and learn how to actually pick and scale a product to $1,000 a day, this is a community for you. Most people charge $3,000, $4,000, or even $5,000 for the information I'm providing. And it's great because I have students like Andy who scale to 1K a day using very basic strategies that I've been implementing inside the community. We have students like Azad that's literally posting almost every single day as he's scaling a new product in real time. His latest update is that he's almost at $200 a day with a brand new product that he's testing. Neo also hit his first 1K day and has been scaling ever since then. So I'm serious when I say this. Once this number hits 50 total members, I will no longer be offering one-on-one calls because there's a lot of work and taking a lot of time out of my day. But for those of you that still have the opportunity to join in when it comes to that 50 members, definitely join in now because the price of this will be going up and I will no longer be doing one-on-one calls. So definitely hop in if you want some help. And it's Q4, right? This is the best time to start and make some good money. So with that being said, see you guys on the next one. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.